at the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I'd rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be in VIP with it. Don't blame me, oh, they just shame me. Had to get it, how I got it, on my own 2 feet. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man. I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty started, treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Roll it from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Bears coming in at 11-2, going up against the Lions, who come in at 11-2.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. This is taken at his 4. Room here to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd? They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
Now Trubisky. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Well, a design run for their wideout. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is knocked down from the side at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. They run with Howard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd.
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I open.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down now after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 47. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
And this one through the uprights and good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the back goes into motion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, they run with Howard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another first down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator, what do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. About the first quarter he's putting together out wide. Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Second and goal from the one. They'll try again with Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Here's Stafford now on second down. Flush to his right. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. And a nice gain of 21 yards. first and 10, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second and 10, Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So a third and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. Now Trubisky on first down. Forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Breaks through the contact. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Flushed out right. Throwing deep for Gameday. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Play action. Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Muhammad Wilkerson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man here. It's Green. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a first down throw. Stafford throwing deep for Gameday. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Ten yards still left on second down. Throwing again. Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop in 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. In motion goes the tight end. After the interception, here's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is Howard on second down. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, Abdullah only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
To throw on 2nd down at Stanford. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Let's go! Go! Leopard! Leopard! Here we go!
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And caught right side, Green. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more after this. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get the 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Trubisky to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Bears on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Trubisky will throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And Green with a catch left side. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Green, the tight end, in motion. Stafford on first down. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again is Stafford. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun is Trubisky. On the left side, a catch by White. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking for White on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception. interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
A second down run for Abdullah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Stafford being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll set up a throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They go counter with Howard, and he'll lose yardage yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On second down, Trubisky. Now he's flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And now it's third down.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
The Bears on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games. This is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They go with Howard again. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On the toss play, Howard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So 4th down, John Fox will turn it over to his field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. Here's Stafford now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. And Tate's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep. Wiley.
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Rolling to his right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And a fast footwork by White. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. That one goes for 36 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And the play clock's running down. On 1st down at Stafford. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing deep for Gameday. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
to do that? I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. A give left side to Howard. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Here we go. Leopard. Detroit. All right, now, look at 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Detroit. Over. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. Gone. Leopard. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
No. All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. In the red zone this time.
Here we go now. Green 39. Watch it now. All right, now look at
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go. Green 39.
They pitch out to Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
They go play action here on first down. Aaron Lynch in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On second down, here's Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One last throw here for Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Chicago, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.